The story begins with a girl arriving home, only to notice something strange right away. The house is decorated with flowers, an unusual sight that immediately raises her suspicions. Things only get weirder when she steps inside and sees her mother cooking in the kitchen, a behavior completely out of character for her. Trying to sneak a closer look, the girl mutters to herself, "She doesn't seem like my mother." But before she can process her thoughts, she's hit with a shocking revelation. Her mother, standing over the stove, turns to her and calmly says, "You're correct." With an unsettling composure, the woman explains the truth: she's not her real mother. She's an alien from the planet Kawai. On Kawai, it's a coming-of-age ritual to take over the bodies of beings from other planets and live out the rest of their lives as one of them. The girl is left stunned, trying to grasp the implications of what she just heard. In a trembling voice, she asks, "What happened to my real mother?" The alien responds, delving into the personality of the girl's actual mother. She describes her as a self-righteous and hysterical person who never acknowledged or praised her daughter's efforts. The alien's words are unsettling yet strangely familiar. "You're an unusually sharp child," the alien continues, "and you know far too much about things you shouldn't." Fearing she might be harmed, the girl panics. But to her surprise, the alien mother makes an unexpected suggestion: "Why don't we watch some TV together? I've already researched a variety of shows." Moments later, they're sitting together, watching a comedy show. The girl, overwhelmed by the surreal situation, starts crying. The alien mother, noticing her tears, gently confronts her. "I suppose it's hard to hold a grudge against me, isn't it?" she says. Then, in a surprising twist of warmth, she adds, "From now on, I'll praise you. I'm your mother now, after all." After this, we see the alien mother visiting her daughter Tao-chan's school. The teacher is pleasantly surprised to see her and compliments her for attending the classroom observation lesson. It's revealed that in the past, Tao-chan's real mother never once came to her school. The teacher reflects on how the alien mother's presence seems to be a positive influence on Tao-chan. However, with a hint of confusion, she adds that the mother's appearance is a bit intense. We then see the alien mother's face, covered in odd and exaggerated makeup. The alien mother casually explains, "That's because it's my first time using this so-called makeup." Her smudged face and sharp, unnatural smile leave the teacher and students visibly perplexed. The other parents in the classroom glance around, clearly bewildered by the alien mother's overly enthusiastic behavior and odd appearance. Even the teacher seems at a loss for words, murmuring to herself, "Making such a big fuss during an observation lesson is a bit." Meanwhile, Tao-chan does her best to stay focused, though the embarrassment of having her alien mother present is written all over her face. Despite the awkwardness, the alien mother beams with pride as she watches Tao-chan read aloud in class. "Amazing. You can read so many more words than I can," she exclaims, glowing with parental pride. The meeting room is tense. Tao's teacher sits across from her mother, a stack of papers beside her, while Tao herself quietly looks down, fidgeting. The teacher starts, her tone professional but firm. Tao's standing in class is not very good. Her words hang heavy in the air, and she elaborates further, her voice soft but direct. Even in the earlier class, she was hesitant and spoke very quietly. She is always alone and uncooperative. Tao's mother remains silent, her sharp yellow eyes narrowing slightly. The teacher hesitates, then finally adds the part she's been holding back. "And I didn't want to say this, but all of this might be connected to her home environment." Tao's mother raises her head, her expression hardening into something fierce. She interjects, her voice low but icy. The words cut like a knife, but the teacher doesn't stop there. She says, "You've been seen walking around town, drunk, and with various men. Shady debt collectors are even roaming near the school, persistently calling the staff room looking for you. We've received a lot of complaints from parents about your behavior." Tao's mother listens silently, her face a mask of suppressed emotion. The teacher continues, the weight of her accusations filling the room. The teacher says, "I'm not finished." She adjusts her glasses, her composure returning as she looks directly at Tao's mother. "Hashimi-san, all of your daughter's shortcomings are your own fault." For a moment, the room falls silent, the only sound being the faint hum of the fluorescent lights above. Tao looks away, biting her lip, as her mother clenches her fist, her face unreadable. Mother thinks this isn't something that should be said in front of children. Mommy still in silence and looked to Tawa. Tawa murmuring words like don't. And to be surprised she shout don't bad mouth about my mother. Then scene shift after school where Mommy and Tawa walking while holding hand. Alien Mommy thanked Tawa for calling her mother and promised her that she will going to work hard for better future. This chapter begins with an alien mother at a bustling construction site, taking on the back-breaking work with sheer determination. She's clearly out of her element, clumsily trying to fit into the human world, but her resolve is unshaken. As she calls out encouragement to her coworkers with an almost comical "You're good. You're good," it's evident that she's imitating human behavior, albeit with a genuine sincerity. Her thoughts, however, betray her alien nature, as she grumbles to herself about how tedious and annoying earthling jobs can be. But she keeps at it, not just for herself, but for her daughter, Tawa. This grueling job has a purpose. The alien mother wants to give Tawa experiences she's never had before. Whether it's treating her to a fancy meal or taking her somewhere magical and fun, the alien mother is determined to make up for the neglect of Tawa's real mother. It's this goal that keeps her going, even when exhaustion and discouragement threaten to take over. While immersed in these thoughts, she catches the attention of some sketchy men at the site. Recognizing her as the flashy woman they had scouted before, they approach her, assuming her current situation means she's struggling financially. One of them smugly offers her a job as a hostess, thinking she might take it out of desperation. The offer stirs a mix of emotions in the alien mother. She remembers the life of Tawa's real mother and the mistakes she made, but she's adamant about creating a new and honest life for both of them. She politely declines, her tone firm yet calm. This, however, irritates the man, who mutters something under his breath and hurls a can at her before storming off. Despite the hostility, she brushes herself off and returns to her work, her resolve unbroken. After her shift ends, she begins her walk home, the dampness of her shirt from the spilled drink reminding her of the unpleasant encounter. As she approaches her modest apartment, she's taken by surprise to see Tawa waiting for her outside. The sight fills her with warmth, and together, they head inside to enjoy a simple yet heartwarming meal from the nearby convenience store. Sitting under the store's bright, comforting lights, they share their meal, chatting and savoring the small joys of being together. The alien mother comments on how wonderful it feels to be under the store's glow, sharing food and laughter with her daughter. Tawa smiles, her happiness lighting up the room in a way that fills her mother's heart with newfound purpose. In that moment, the alien mother silently makes a promise to herself. She will do whatever it takes to spend as much time as possible with her daughter, cherishing every moment of their life together.
And that's the end of this recap. If you enjoyed it, you can find the manga online. Just check the description for the title. I made this video a little while ago, so I thought to share this before 2025 arrives. If you're new here, take a look at my other videos. I'd love for you to stick around. And if you're watching this after December 31st, I wish you the happiest new year filled with love, joy, and amazing moments. I wish 2025 be everything you hope for and more. Take care, and see you next time.